Hello children. Today we are going to learn about addition and its properties. To begin with, what is addition? Addition is finding the sum by putting two or more similar quantities together. We must understand that we can add objects or quantities of similar nature only. We cannot add different quantities. For example, we can add 5 and 2 pencils, but we cannot add 5 pencils and 2 erasers. Therefore, quantities that are of same nature can be added. We must also understand that when we add two or more similar quantities, the sum is either greater than the numbers added. For example, 2 plus 3 is 5, where 5 is greater than 2 and 3, or the sum is equal to one of them. For example, 3 plus 0 is 3, where the sum 3 is equal to the number 3. The symbol for addition is the plus sign. Let us see a few examples and find the sum. How many balls are there in all? 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. There are 7 balls in all. Let us find out how many bees are there in all. 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. There are 9 bees in all. Let us find out how many grasshoppers are there in all. 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. There are 10 grasshoppers. Now let us look at few cue words which help us to know that we have to add the given quantities. Sum, total, altogether, add, in all, plus. These are the words which help us to know that we have to add the given quantities. Now let us learn about the addition properties. Adding 0 to a number. When 0 is added to a given number, the sum is the number itself. For example, there are 2 apples in a dish and there is no apple in the second dish. We have 2 apples in all. Or we can say 2 plus 0 is equal to 2. So children, if we add 0 to any number, the sum is always the number itself. Let us revise the first property with the help of few examples. 7 plus 0 is 7, where 7 is the number itself. 1 plus 0 is 1. 9 plus 0 is number 9 itself. 4 plus 0 is 4. 2 plus 0 is 2. It is clear now that whenever we add 0 to the given number, the answer or the sum is the number itself. The second property is adding 1 to a number. When 1 is added to a number, The sum is the successor of that number. Now, what is a successor? Successor is the number that comes just after the given number. For example, successor of 3 is 4 and 10 is the successor of number 9. Let us understand this property with the help of an example. There are 7 chairs, and if one chair is added, we get 8 chairs, where 8 is the successor of 7. We say that 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. Therefore, whenever we add 1 to a number, the sum is the successor of the given number. Let's revise the property with examples. 12 plus 1 is 13. Here, 13 is the successor of 12. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 is the successor of 9. 15 plus 1 is 16. Successor of 15 is 16. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 is the successor of 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is the successor of 1. The third property is order in adding two numbers. The numbers can be added in any order. The sum will be the same in both the cases. For example, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. And 3 plus 2 is also equal to 5, which means even if we change the order of the numbers while adding, the sum does not change. Eight plus 3 is 11. If we change the order of numbers, like 3 plus 8, the sum is 11, which is the same as above. So, it is clear that the change in order of numbers while adding does not change the sum. The sum remains the same. 2 plus 4 is 6. 4 plus 2 is also 6. 7 plus 3 is 10. 3 plus 7 is also 10. 9 plus 8 is 17. So is 8 plus 9. So we have seen that whenever we change the order of numbers while adding, the answer remains the same. Children, now let us practice what we have learnt. 17 plus 1 is 18. Here, 18 is the successor of 17. 19 plus 0 is 19. 6 plus 0 is equal to 6. 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. 7 plus 3 is also equal to 10. Here, the change in order of numbers while adding did not change the sum. The sum remains the same. 13 plus 4 is 17. 4 plus 13 is also 17. 11 plus 0 is 11. 13 plus 1 is 14. 9 plus 1 is 10. Children, Now let us recapitulate what we have learned today. We have learned that addition is putting two or more similar quantities together. When we add two or more similar quantities, the sum is either greater than the numbers added or equal to one of them. Properties of addition. When we add 0 to a given number, the sum is the number itself. When 1 is added to a number, the sum is the successor of that number. And the numbers can be added in any order. The sum will be the same in both the cases.